Court is calling State of Texas versus Christopher Scott Jones. And are you Christopher Scott Jones?
Sure.
Indication of guilt and revoked community supervision. Are you the same Christopher Scott Jones who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 8806 for the offense of assault, family second offense on November 28, 2023 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Your Honor, on or about the 21st day of March 2024, in Garrett County, Texas, the defendant, Christopher Scott Jones, did then and there contact Scarlett Jones in person in violation of condition number 19.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? The court will let both parties know. The court has received these documents in the court's file. I have not read them because I don't read anything until both parties have had a chance to view them and have any objections to them. All right. And would you like the court to read these, counsel, or do you have objections?
Essentially, Judge, they're hearsay, but I know the court can consider that.
Well, I mean, if you all have objections to it, then I won't read them. They are hearsay.
I'd object, Judge.
All right. All right. So if the witnesses are not here for the court to read those, then the objection will be sustained.
Thank you.
All right. So their proposed agreement,
There is, Judge.
and what is the proposed agreement?
The proposed agreement, Your Honor, is for amending conditions for zero tolerance, house arrest for 30 days, GPS for the remainder of his term, extension for 1 year, and enroll in VIP within 15 days of release.
All right. And who is Scarlett Jones, and why is he contacting Scarlett Jones?
I can get a relationship chart for you, Your Honor. It's a little bit complicated within the.
Everyone, please whisper.
I can get you an answer, Judge. It's in the file. We literally had to draw this out across a couple of cases, Your Honor. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but I can get that information for you in the state's file.
All right. Is it Scarlett Jones or Sydney Jones?
It's, I believe, Sydney Scarlett Jones.
Okay.
Same person, Judge.
All right. Same person. So I ordered.
No, Scarlett Jones is my wife, Ruby.
Okay. Scarlett Jones is Mr. Jones' wife.
All right. And who is Sydney Jones?
My daughter.
All right. And Scarlett Jones. Okay. The court ordered no contact with Scarlett Jones and Sydney Jones.
Your Honor, may I ask a quick question? The council may know.
Yes.
Ruby, who's that?
No, Scarlett Jones is the person he pled true to the number 19 violation.
Yes.
And I ordered no contact with that person.
Understood.
So
Okay.
I want to know why my no contact orders are being violated. That's where we are. Does anyone want to address that?
Your Honor, this is unfortunately not an uncommon situation that happens when you've got parties that are getting divorced. We had new paramours involved.
So was this contact made at a courthouse?
It wasn't made at a courthouse. It was not, Judge. From what my understanding is that he had gone by and he is struggling mentally to try to let go of what this relationship was. He misses his kids. He misses his wife. Unfortunately, she's moved on. What I can tell the court is that it appears that there was an application for a protective order filed, correct? My client has agreed to the entry of that protective order. It is a 5-year protective order.
But how old is he?
Who?
How old is your client?
How old is my client?
Yeah.
I would say probably like 40, 45.
All right. So I don't understand what he doesn't understand, that the court ordered a no contact order with Scarlett Jones. I mean, I know you all have your proposed agreement, but I don't know why I should follow this. I ordered no contact with Scarlett Jones. All of this nonsense about people not being able to let go. You can cry, when nobody's around, ask the gods, why am I not with this person? But I told him he couldn't be with her anymore.
Judge, I understand that, and I totally respect your position. Sometimes emotions get better at people, and I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I'm just I think that's the reality of what happened. Nobody was harmed. I don't believe nothing happened from the contact. I'm trying to get this guy back on track.
Yeah. But this is what I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I ordered no contact with Scarlett Jones. I ordered no contact with Sydney Jones. This is an assault family second offense. And we probably wouldn't be here. And maybe you would still be in a relationship with them if we were not here for an assault family second offense. So I don't know why people tend to cause problems in relationships and then are shocked when somebody moves on and they don't want you anymore. So I don't know why I should follow your agreement when the main thing the court ordered was no contact. And this is a family violence case. And people don't want people showing up to their door because they've moved on and they don't want you anymore. I don't understand why people don't understand when people don't want to be with you anymore. It's like, I'm over, I'm done. I don't want you anymore. Why can't people internalize that?
I think he has. I think this time in jail has helped him do that. And Judge, if I had a reason for you to follow this, it would be to provide him the assistance that he needs to try and reform himself. I think the battery intervention program alone will do wonders for him. It will open his eyes as to what's going on here. And I also think that, like we said, you know, he's been in jail for what, about 60 days now. He's going to have another 30 on house arrest. He's going to be on GPS. We can not only monitor him and protect the family, but he's got a protective order in place. I've already explained that to him, and this is for the record. I've explained to him that protective orders have teeth, and that if he violates that, it's not just an MTR next time. He's going to be back in here on a violation of a protective order.
Oh, but my rulings have teeth, and my ruling was
Absolutely.
there's to be no contact. What has he done on probation other than, you know, get all caught up in his feelings going to somebody's house who doesn't want him anymore? Did he do anger management? Did you do anger
I
management?
enrolled in the PIP. I did 5 classes of PIP so far.
Probation, has he done anything?
Judge, he was granted probation in November. He submitted a negative delay in December. I don't have any indication that any of his classes have been complete. He did pay a total of $190 for his assessed fines and fees.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, and if the court would like to as well, like I said, not a state's file, like me creating a separate thing in a different file chart. I had to like draft out the relationships. It's like a whole page of who interacts with who. So if the court, if I could better explain, I would. I have that information. I don't have it with me. It wasn't.
Oh, no problem. The information I have is I ordered that he was not to have contact with Scarlett Jones. He's saying this is the love of his life. This is somebody he's willing to go to prison for, obviously, because he can't let her go. So I ordered no contact. This is an assault family second. He probably would still be in a relationship with her agreeing to be in a relationship with him if this wasn't an assault family second.
Judge, I understand completely where the court's coming from. I think that my client has had some time to, for lack of a better word, get it together. And I think that he can be successful on this. It's his first MTR. I'd ask the court, please, just allow him to complete these conditions. It's zero tolerance. Explain it to him. And if he comes back.
All right. The court is finding violation of condition number 19 true. The court is going to find him guilty. That is an affirmative finding of family violence. The court is not going to grant him probation. Would anybody wish to speak to punishment?
Your Honor, I understand the court's ruling. I think that given the facts and circumstances here, and the fact that there's a protective order in place, and my client agreed to that protective order, he has moved on. I think that there is not any imminent danger to Ms. Jones or his family, and I don't see him going by there at all. We would ask, I know the court's got the full range of punishment. The court's not considering probation. We would ask for a minimum on this, a minimum of 2 years. This is not something where on this violation, anybody else was hurt. There's no other violence. And we just asked the court to consider the minimum on this case.
State.
And then, Your Honor, the state, about 10 seconds, Your Honor, the state is accessing the legacy system just to get a better handle on the Bear County criminal history, Your Honor. The state would respectfully request something in the range of about 4 years, Your Honor, and that is the state's recommendation.
All right. Be no contact with Sydney Jones or Scarlett Jones. Court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. All right, we can go off the record. I want you to know, I listened to the arguments of your counsel. I took that into consideration. And sometimes when the prison sentence that I give people think, oh, she's just doing that because the state requested it. There are different things that I'm thinking of in my mind to see what's an appropriate sentence for you. Do I think you deserve the full 10 years for contacting her when what your counsel has told me there was no violence perpetrated? No. So I wasn't going to send you to 10 years, but I don't think 2 years was appropriate for you either. You understand? All right. Good luck to you.
Excuse me, Judge.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
I think that this lawyer did a good job, but I would also say that the next time he should write stuff down so that he doesn't just work it ad hoc. And how do we know he was freestyling? Welcome to my channel, Off the Record, where I hand select the finest of court cases of the US of A, and then I remove everything that bores the hell out of me, such as the mandatory readings into the record and all the other legalese, and I also cut out any pauses where the judge reads in silence or they are waiting on responses that never come, and I do this for my subscribers, to pay them respect. Or if my subscribers are going to spend their time with me on my channel, then that time shall be well spent. So please subscribe, and I will do my best never to waste your valuable time. Please check out what I mean by clicking the episode on screen now, and I promise I won't waste your time.